is this? Universe. Padre. Spirito. Santi. I for Isis. C. Top of the deck. Sekhmet. Why are royal queens not allowed to breastfeed their infants? Bottom of the deck. Yvette. Which means yes in Turkish. And this one here I know you've seen this one before. Sniffing flower of love, yellow, friendship, pain relief, sharing mandrake, fertility, and aphrodisiac. that is one of the most incredible confirmations. Not that there haven't been others, but this one regarding my work and research is remarkable. The last card here. I am she, and if you read what I wrote as side notes, Evet, which obviously is yes. Nefertiti, before she changed her name to be regent ruler, is the same as Harem. When the Turkish / Soliman kidnapped women, brought them back to his palace, if they quote quote graduated, in his eyes, they would be granted with a new name. And hers, some call her Alexandria, but when you look it up in the actual notes of her actual biography, her Ukrainian name was Anastasia. She was also known as Roxilana, but Anastasia Lysavoska. And she was deemed to be like this by the other jealous women because he married her. She was the second. Mahidravan was the first and bared him a son before she came to his palace, and they made a love connection. She also has in common with Nefertiti a mysterious disease. And at the bottom, page 225, of course, Dr. Fletcher, The Life of Egypt, at the very bottom of the page, it discusses how Hatshepsut was the only one that was allowed to change her identity from female to full male. So Nefertiti changed her name. So this is absolutely extraordinary when you do all the math and you really take the time to do thorough research. It just goes back to when I discuss in past briefings for historical advocacy, the lineages from ancient Egypt and how they practiced polygamy. I've discussed that in previous videos as well, and she writes that within her book. Obviously, Suleiman practiced polygamy. Then sadly we have wannabe Suleimans, and they say that history is here to remind us of what not to repeat, but you know, that isn't exactly turning out so well. And when I've discussed that the Holy Grail is a woman, and this war between Zelensky and Ukraine is or was a area in which independent country where gays and the LGBT communities could live in peace and not in fear. And Putin wanting all of Ukraine, reuniting it as one whole country, which is obviously Russia. And I highlighted at the bottom of the page, better to be gay than female. So the mysterious diseases, I believe it's obvious from the Ptolemaic period of Alexander the Great being very open about his sexuality. The ancient Egyptians were open with their sexual activities, but not so much as same sex. But because of the polygamous relationships, there is no doubt, in my opinion, and probably with some very respected historians and Egyptologists, archaeologists who have spent their dedicated time in research and field work to connect that as well. So I just wanted to show and share that this is what I'm still focusing on while I continue to focus on other areas, welcoming in new experiences, working on still healing my nervous system and things like that, and waiting and being open to receive the right connections that my heart yearns for. And yeah, I think I'm going to leave this one here. I wanted to share this one and show you guys where I'm at. So